guys in the world.
All right.
And I knew that I wasn't playing well. I was playing and missing, and I was just, my feet weren't going.
Okay.
And I was starting to get cross with myself.
Right.
So when he was running into bowl, he walked and he looked at me a couple of times, and I saw it and I said, "What the are you looking at?" And he looked at me and he went, and I said, "What do you want?" And so I went at him to get myself going. And honestly, I don't. My game just changed, and I sort of clicked into a little bit of frenzy. It's crazy. It's crazy, though. And that's
Just to get yourself going.
Just to get myself going. My feet going, to get myself up.
All right.
Crazy.
Okay. That's interesting. All right. You always said that Shane Warne and Murali are the best leg and off spinners you've faced. Is there a particular ball by each of them that you can remember? Can you share the experience? If you can remember anything, or why do you rate them so high?
I'll never forget Shane Warne bowling me around my legs, playing sweep shot in Adelaide.
Okay.
And then Murali, of course, the switch hit. I'll never forget hitting Murali. At edge Western for 6.
Yeah. Brilliant. Good stuff. All right. Okay. If there was a left-handed batsman you'd love to watch in action, who would it be?
Sangakkara.
All right. Out of all time, left-handers, yeah? Sangakkara.
Freak. And a lovely man as well.
All right. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay. Other than cricket, the top 2 sports persons you admire or enjoy watching play, other than cricket?
Justin Rose in golf.
Okay.
And Lewis Hamilton, Formula 1.
Formula 1. All right. Excellent. Excellent. All right. Would you have recalled Ben Stokes if you were the opposition captain?
I haven't seen that.
You didn't see it, that's all?
All right. Safari in Africa.
Oh, okay. No.
I got asked that the other day. Somebody said to me, would you call stuff? I said, call him back about what? And then they told me about that stuff. I don't know.
I didn't see it at all. All right. No worries. There you are, ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Pietersen. He's gone through a few questions of mine. So, thank you. So I think it's absolutely brilliant having you as always. And I think now it's time for us to open the floor for some questions. So if anybody wants to ask a question at Kevin Pietersen, please put your hand up. And my colleagues, Edward and Disha, they will come around with the mics.
Thank you, Kevin. Thanks, Jason.
No worries, man.
We all know that you have, I'm from the subcontinent, so my question is related to the subcontinent. You know you have a good relation with Yuvraj Singh. Any particular reason why I have 2 questions, this is the first one.
You won me.
When you play against certain players, and you play against them a lot, you spend a lot of time with them off the field. And me and you just gelled and kept off the field. He has similar interests. He's out there and he's funky and wears cool clothes. He spends a lot of time in London, so yeah, he's just a good buddy of mine. Obviously, when he got very, very ill, I supported him as much as I could support him. So yeah, we're good mates.
One more question. As a bowler, the one batsman that you didn't like bowling to? If there was one.
Yeah. Every single one of them. That was rubbish. But actually, the most intimidating guy was MSO.
Oh, really?
Because, yeah, he hits at miles. And he's a very, very good player, spin bowler. Very good player.
Thanks. Thank you.
No worries.
Maybe you mentioned about, in fact, we were discussing about the effect you have with the children with desert. Okay, and I know that you have a passion for the children and when they play cricket. Can you please tell this audience about that experience which you had with those children?
Oh, the one last year?
Yeah, last year.
Yeah, well, we were driving along the road. We're just being so shocked. I don't know the districts. We're just being shopping somewhere near a friend of mine's restaurant. And we were driving, and just on the side of the road there were a lot of youngsters playing cricket. And I said to the guy, I'd love to get out and go play with those guys. It'd just be so cool. And he said, do it. And I went, no, of course I'm not going to do it. And he literally stopped the car and he said, get out of the car and go and play cricket with those kids. And it was, I mean, it was an amazing experience. It was so cool to see their faces. And I just went out and danced for about 5 minutes, said goodbye to them, and left. It was so, yeah, it was just such a nice 5 minutes of being able to just go and see smiles on people's faces and just whack a few balls in the bowl. And it was a cool experience. It was really nice.
I think this was enough. My second question was, would you have thought of any of the celebrity cricketer who would have done that kind of an act?
Oh, you know what? It's hard for those guys because they get, I mean, the Indian legends and superstars, I mean, they don't really have a life in their country. I mean, they just get hounded all day, every day. And I know what it's like in the subcontinent. I mean, you see what it was like last night. And so for a guy like MS or Virat now or Sachin and Sehwag and stuff, I mean, they get hounded day in and day out. So I think you're probably, if Tendulkar got out of his car and went to play with kids on the streets in Mumbai, it closed the whole neighborhood down. Which won't be good for traffic, even though traffic's not great for business towns in Mumbai. So it would be hard, but I mean, and they could do it here. Yeah. They definitely do it here. I mean, that was easy to do. There was no one around. There was only about 10 little kids playing cricket on the side of the road. So, I mean, they could do it here.
As long as we're not the organizers, because we'll have a touch time controlling the crowd.
Exactly. Jason's fault.
Oops.
It's the Tony's fault.
There's a question here, Ed.
Yes, sir.
Hi, simply any event or formation of a person or whatever is a conglomeration of a couple of forces together. For example, Sachin, when he's probably because of his father who took him in school to camp
Right.
while he was studies,
Yeah.
he brought up Tendulkar. And obviously, inbuilt talent, and Tendulkar was also part of it. Similarly, apart from the talent that he has in himself, who is the other person or the force that was the reason behind KP being so sad?
A guy, Graham Ford. He actually coached Sri Lanka for a little while. He coached South Africa. He's a guy from Durban. He was my first cricket coach when I was 5 years of age.
Okay.
And he now coaches Surrey in England.
Oh.
Surrey won the Division 2 yesterday in the championship. Just a wonderful man, nice guy. He treats everybody the same in terms of kindness and responsibility. So even though I might have played 100 test matches, he treats somebody who plays second team for Surrey exactly the same with his kindness and his and the time that he gives to the person. You don't treat everybody the same, if you know what I mean, but in terms of the time that he gives to a guy who's playing second team compared to what he'd give me or the captain of Surrey, exactly the same. And that's the son of a great man. And he gave me a lot of confidence and a lot of self-belief. He probably built that in me. I never had it. And he built it in me just with how positive he was about the way that I played the game. He obviously saw something that I didn't see, which is amazing. Special man. Special man. And Clive Rice, who passed away a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
He did exactly the same thing. So those two guys were instrumental in shaping me, I think.
So what's the target? And like similarly now, AIB and KP joining hands together in a couple of forces together.
Yeah.
What do you expect to bring about?
Well, like I said at the start of this chat, I think there's some untouched gems in this region. And just giving people opportunities is enough. And I want to give people opportunities, especially those kids that didn't come here in November, those underprivileged kids who don't even have passports, so we have to get them passports. But our partnership would be one where I look at longevity too. So I'm 35 now, goodness, in 10, 15, 20 years' time, if we can have some of these guys that come through the academy, through the facility, that are supported by NRB and the stuff that I'll do, and the time that I can spend here, if they end up representing the UAE, or going back to their countries and representing their states, then we've achieved something, and we've made a lot of people, not just the individuals, but we've made their families proud, because when Richard and Don went to Bangladesh and Sri Lanka, I mean, they went into some of the houses of these people, and it was their brothers talking about their brothers who've been picked and selected, and just talking about how amazing it is, not just for their families, but their whole village. And so if you can touch people like that and you can give people happiness, I'm all for it.
Absolutely. Absolutely, Matt. Absolutely well said.
Hi, Vinny. If I am not mistaken, you have the world record of making the fastest 1,000 and 2,000 runs in one day international? Yeah?
I think you're right.
What is your next ambition? You have some more ambitions.
My next ambition. There's a few things that are going on. There's, on a cricket sense, I think the most important thing that I've got going on at the moment is my academy and my foundation. It looks like I probably have played my last international game. So if that is the case, then I'll continue playing T20 tournaments. Just signed to play for the Pakistan League in February, which is here. I'm playing the South African League next month in South Africa, November. I'm in Australia in December and January. So from a cricket sense, I'll be playing T20 cricket, and then I think the majority of my time will be given to this venture and my foundation from a cricket sense. Another world record? Oh, I think I'm too old for that, mate.
Yes, Mr. Butt.
Like a wolf?
Oh, God.
Did you like yesterday evening event?
Everything apart from you, sir.
Oh, goodness me.
Everything. Not you. I thought yesterday was fantastic. And I said that to Raj and Dave, we were sitting at on the side of the field, that there was enough talent and skill on show for me to be interested in the fixture. If there wasn't, then it bored very, very quickly. And that's all the more reason to want me to come back here, and the excitement that it gives me about what we're starting here. I know our facility's been a little bit late, but as soon as that's up and running, we're going to do some amazing things in this part of the world. And I'm buzzing with excitement for it.
Absolutely, absolutely.
The umpiring is very bad. The organisation was good, but you finished late.
Just asking you, comparing like
Huh?
the international umpire is doing umpire. Yeah, the beach umpire. Well, which one is the best umpire?
Who's the best umpire? I had a very good relationship with Mr. Alim Dar. Alim is the nicest, straightforward bloke in the world. He doesn't do anything bad. He's a nice man.
Very nice.
And I call him Jiggy Jiggy Dar. And he hates it because he's so religious and he's very structured in everything he does. So every time I call him Jiggy Jiggy, he hates it. But I've got a very good relationship with Alim. I haven't seen him for a while. But he's a really, really good man. 50-50s, always on my side.
Yeah.
On a lighter note, after this IPL coming up and all that,
Yes.
and obviously people are there in India most of the time, in the year.
Yeah.
Now there's a lot of on-stage programs are going on with cricketers and Bollywood actors.
Yeah, there you go. All right.
Now, obviously, KP has a chance to do an on-stage program. Who's going to be the hero in that KP? You have to choose a one.
Myself, Priyanka Chopra, Deepika have a new film coming out next month. Launches 14th of October.
I shouldn't have asked this question.
Yeah, you got that right. Any more questions? Oh, there's one more here.
Yesterday, I was fortunate to play with you, and I had a situation in the first ball where I dropped a dolly. And I heard you laughing right on the left, and I think you were the reason why I dropped the ball in the first place. Not because you laughed, but I was just so worried that you called me to bowl. These kind of incidences might have happened in playing international cricket. How do you cope with it as a captain when you see a dolly dropped?
You laugh.
As simple as that. Yeah.
You didn't do it on purpose. So I can't stand there and blame you for something that you didn't do on purpose. And like I said earlier, we're all human beings, we all make mistakes. Richard makes more than a lot of us. But we've got to understand it and accept it. And yeah, I probably laughed a little bit too loud now that you remember. But it is what it is. You got to win it 3 balls later, didn't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't forget.
Thank you.
That was the last
Right. Thank you.
No problem.
Any more questions? Any more questions anyway? That's it. Thank you. Kevin, before we finish,
Yes.
which is your favorite IPL moment? Which is the favorite IPL moment? Do you have a moment that you really cherish or you remember? I know it's fun, I know it's colorful, it's vibrant, it's refreshing, but then is there a moment that you can probably say, yes, out of all the IPL seasons I've played, this is probably...
It's going to have to be a personal moment because my win ratio in IPL is probably about 3%.
Oops. Okay.
But the 100 I got against Hyderabad in Delhi.
Yeah, how many balls was it? Was it 50? 50 balls or something? Yeah.
40 or 50 balls.
Yeah,
That was a pretty good evening.
Right.
Yeah, that was a good day.
All right.
Good old day.
Excellent, excellent. Yes, Raj.
Are you done for vote of thanks?
No, Dihan's ready, but
Before vote of thanks, there will be a formal vote of thanks.